Hello. Hey, what's up guys? Shepherd SG1 here. We're gonna go with more Starfield today on YouTube. Best in 1080p. Okay. Go. Continue. Hmm.
The United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty,
Oh, we need to go to the train.
United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud.
Okay, so I need to see something on the gaming side. Okay. Switch on. No. I could post a link. Hold on. Channel. Okay. Oh. Huh. Let's go. Spaceport. Refresh.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the nat. Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Wait, this way. Talk to a bartender.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Nope, sorry. Can't pull one over on me. I'm good with faces, and I don't recognize yours. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable, new girl. Let me know if there's anything I can get you. Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell.
Yep. It seems to be booming.
Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide.
Okay. It's Friday anyway.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was
Random
down
NPC
there. Now they're
walking
just
by.
sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
That guy's stuck.
I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing.
3 drinks or something.
You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering
hell?
this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
Ah.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh?
Information.
I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there... No offense. I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you.
Okay.
See you around.
So, like this outfit. Okay.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it? I guess you could say I've always had it. Once you've been all over, like I have, you might find yourself in something like this too. Yeah, well, I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier. Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I did all those things, yeah. And a few more. I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all. Well, you're on to me. Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change. Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
So, don't we have and we got this. Wait, the morgue.
Okay, hello.
We also got job for this guy. But I'm gonna get the Mantis ship first. Don't you dare crash. Yep, crashed again. I don't know why I keep crashing, like, it was fine. Now it's crashing again. Because of what? Oh, I think I know. Where did we save? I need to hold display. Get this one off. New. Continue. Oh, I need to do all that stuff again.
liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Okay. Hello.
Howdy. Good to see you.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Listen, that work for you? Let me know if there's any. Ah, ridiculous. Anyway. Yep, I've got some. Well, I made a deal with him, but it never showed
Blah
up.
blah 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 blah.
Security got.
Uh,
I submitted all. And really, I need to get my head. I mean, I really do. Before I am in no. This is just one. And if you,
Surely.
forgot earlier.
God, I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. I'm not worried. Wait, are you saying?
Yeah.
Catch you later.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
Okay, so this kind of buffer. Connect. Oops.
I guess you could say. Yeah, well, retired. I spent. You'd think it was things. Yeah, you got that. Wait a second. I'm sure we'll see.
Then here, safe.
Pardon?
Sergeant Yumi is looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
So talk to this guy here.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Wow, you look completely different.
I feel underdressed.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place?
Now listen, I have a lot on my
Figuratively, of
plate
course.
right now, and you
don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you? Constellation? As in the elusive and mysterious constellation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I used to read stories about you guys when I was a kid. Wow. Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative. You're a law and order type? Well, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. Gal Bank is the agreed party, and if you help me, you help all of us. Good. Great. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam, and Dieter Maliki Jump's system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. Well, I mean, yes, we're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities. Well, you may need to lean on him, scare him, nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their Gal Bank agreements. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current.
Decided to take a break from exploring to collect some debts? Not exactly Constellation-worthy pastime, but I'll follow your lead.
I hate to end on this note, but, not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing.
Money.
But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you. Together we can really make a difference. Right. Small home in the Olympus system, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a balance on that property. Argos Extractors negotiated a very fine loan for you. There are weekly payments, but if you miss a payment, no big deal. It's a pay-as-you-go type of affair. But I think we'd all be happier if you dealt with the mortgage one way or the other. Certainly. So there are two ways to take care of a loan for good. One's easy. Just pay off the balance, then the house is yours, free and clear, and you are one very happy new homeowner. The other option, less ideal, is just walk away and we foreclose on the property. That is a chunk of change, to be sure. But we don't do partial payments. Sorry, it's in the contract. If you get the money, though, we're happy to settle the mortgage for good. You have a good day.
Done this. Wait, what is it? Oh.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep...
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Need some work done? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Okay.
Was a pleasant change of scenery.
Let's go collect that dep. We have nothing here. Bumpy. Hmm. Oh, he got gold. Land here. Answer content. Diplomacy? Oh. Answer content.
instructor, she won't wake up no matter what I do. And the ship, I just don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's about to start moving again. Help! What? With the power? How do you do that? Wait. It's starting again? Please, stop the ship. Just stop it and help the instructor, please. It's moving again. I can't make it stop. Make it stop. Shoot the engine.
Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Yep. There we go. Let's go see what's going on. Wait. Yeah, we boarded it. Why do we need to go here? Oh, there we go.
What? Oh, thank you. Is my student all right? The ship? Oh, man. Sorry. So sorry. I'm gonna catch my breath, and then I'll get us back to port. Take this. You deserve it.
1,000?
You stopped the ship. I was going to die. I didn't know what I was going to do.
Hmm. So
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
just you. Derelict. Okay, we can drop that one. happened here?
You have anything valuable?
Hmm. What, that guy calculate jump? Can I take it? Get that. Finally.
non-zero chance that this planet once thrived with life. Amazing, isn't it?
I don't wanna know. There, we got something there. Got the laser gun. Gun. What a day. Mineral plant.
Always a pleasure to roam these locations with lower gravity.
Know how to get in. Come on.
You are not allowed here. Turn around.
Let's sneak around. I'm just checking. I didn't see.
Bit of work there. I didn't stock up on junk.
Good go.
What are you doing here? Leave. You cannot be here.
Hey, shotgun.
Bring it on!
Whew.
Your demise has been ordained.
You're a damn German. Don't understand. You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
Can I follow up?
take what we can.
Was that some throwable? What the hell? Um.
Come on, quit playing games.
Wait, do we have a suit? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. That counts for what? I'm going with them. Oh, I forgot to save. I forgot to heal. I'm dead. What? I got some trouble. Like super cheating. Like this. I know. Basement. No. Or maybe. Oh, not. ammo. I think that's all of them here. Oh wait. Okay, so what did we get? Notes.
Brothers and sisters, now is the time. We must spread the word of the Great Serpent across the settled systems.
Oh.
We must speak, and if the unbelievers refuse to listen, then they will be purged. We must go to their places, where they are, where they were, where they will be. We must pave the galaxy with scales, and all who stand before us will fall.
Brothers and sisters, we are the children of the Great Serpent, spreading his divine word. Forget any home you once knew, for we are now wanderers of the cosmos. We have outgrown the home world, outgrown the politics and lack of faith that have kept our people weak. No more! Our support now comes only from each other. Our supplies come from wherever we can find them. Spread across the settled systems are numerous settlements and installations. Many lie abandoned, skeletons from the unbelievers' arrogant colony war, but still ripe with provisions and technology. So go forth and take whatever you need, from the living or the dead.
Some messed up cult. Get money. Ammo. Done. Oh. This is how I get out.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Oh, we're gonna flip it earlier. And later. Nothing here. How did I get one in? At least we got this. Okay, let's go collect that this guy. What can I?
We need to talk to John. Have something for me?
I'm not giving you that.
Maybe another time.
I need money for that work on the house. Argon extraction. Save here.
think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
Yes. Rid of it on the market.
You went to a lot of effort to find me. Ha ha. I mean, ha 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 ha. You got some real moxie, gotta admit. I'm gonna give you one chance. Leave. Let some other errand girl do Gallbang's dirty business. Otherwise, it's not gonna end well for you, my friend. Why the hell would I do that? This isn't getting us anywhere. Alright, look, I'd like to help, but... I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm trying to be reasonable here. All right, all right. Took me ages to collect this. But I just want a decent night's sleep. And here, debt repaid. Now get the hell out of here.
It wasn't that hard. Get out. Equipment. Endings. Huh. Check it out. I need to build the auto. hyperspace. There.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Shit. That was close. Can we take that ship? Oh no no no!
It's you and me from here out. Okay.
Oh. Where's the bridge?
This is our ship! Our...
Oh, we can take it. Align the planet to order crowd jump. Ah. Is that any good ship?
United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Hope we don't have something here.
Attention! Our scan indicates you have contraband on board. Kill your engines and respond immediately to our hail. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Stand down and prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
Damn it.
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility, and will be met with aggressive force. I've been authorized to inform you that you are being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there.
Hmm.
Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information. Smart decision.
What's
Stand by to
going
be boarded
to
and
happen?
transferred.
It's a shame the United Colonies built such an impressive ship for battle, instead of using it for exploration.
The commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble?
I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like
I'm
too
not
much
a
of a
criminal, I just took take care of pirate.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back.
You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
The prisoner's ready, sir.
See? This is what happened when you help. I'm not gonna eat for bucks.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss. I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now. Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. It appears you spent several years as a bounty hunter. That type of background will get you quite far around here. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs. Good. You'll find that I'm a stickler for details, and I'd hate to discover that your file is incomplete. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself.
I should check the ship
My name is
inventory.
Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do? Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
Ah.
No, you don't. Not yet, anyway. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time.
So we need to
We barely scratched the
infiltrate them.
surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down. If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford. It doesn't matter how I feel. I'm simply doing what's best for the security of the United Colonies. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine. Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or, you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached. Of course you have a choice. It's just stacked in my favor. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
Let's go.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new role, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship.
Hello.
And then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right?
Let's see.
Yes? What? Let's keep it moving.
Right. Where can we go?
This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to ops. Commander, they should be waiting for me.
Oh.
Yes?
Hey. Excuse me.
Hello? Hello?
Yes?
Howdy.
How the hell do you open this? What's in here? They follow that guy. Oh, come on. I'm stuck here. Kidding me?
Yes. What?
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your
Wait.
level of cooperation with us,
Why is the
I want to
game
introduce you
showing
to your
me
new home. This is the
other
Operations Center of the
side?
UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
I don't know. Okay. Now they're a pirate.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Then you're going to get yourself killed. So listen up, because my advice might just keep you alive. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention. That's classified. Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously holding it will be spending the rest of their life in prison. That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know. Well then, I suppose you'll just have to take your chances. In the meantime, I expect you to follow my orders, to the letter. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down. I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Alright.
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance, and attempting to keep it within your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and at the completion of your assignments, head back here for a debrief. Beyond that, you're completely on your own. All we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means she's been privy to some seriously shady deals. She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were able to connect her with the Crimson Fleet at all was thanks to an informant. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be faced with some morally gray decisions. It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do, but remember why you're out there in the first place. I'm not advocating violence. I'm merely urging you to weigh the consequences before you open fire. Look, I can see that you're struggling with this. So let me simplify this for you. If there's a route to your goal which doesn't involve killing innocent people, I'm urging you to follow that path. Use your instincts. I'm certain you'll do the right thing. As you were.
Hey, pardon.
Damn it, that marker is broken.
Yes. What? Hello?
All right, we don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood? You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig. Haven't you been paying attention? Our goal here is the complete eradication of the Crimson Fleet. In order to do that, we need to dismantle them piece by piece from within. If you bring me evidence, we can make arrests and slowly drain their resources. Think of it as a death by 1,000 tiny cuts. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. Then you'll understand why it's so important that this operation is successful. Anyway, before I let you go, there's just one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts. Yes. Commander Akande mentioned that when he proposed the idea. Lucky you. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Okay.
We need more recreational activities on this ship.
Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Oh.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him. Bye.
Okay, hello.
Howdy.
Finally go.
Hey.
Move on.
Get rid of the bodies in the our ship. Dog. Oh, that's on Mars. Really, what the fuck? What eclipse this? Why are you standing here? Come on. Look at that. Huh? Oh, where did you go? Where did she go? Just fly out.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Go ahead.
And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
in Sidonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten corners of the United Colonies.
On the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Always nice to kick back at the Broken Spear after a long day.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled?
If you're
How
gonna
much
use
money
the
we spent
elevators
to
or
hitch a
stairs
ride
to
to this
reach the other
dusty red
levels,
rock?
try to keep
We
them
were
clean.
told there were
I
jobs.
hate filing little reports.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. But there's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work. You
Come
know,
on,
I
forget it.
believe
Let's
we've
get out
got
of
the
here.
best mining team
Maybe it's not
ever.
too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn it. Yeah, you're right. Screw this.
I know you were counting on that Sidonian cousin.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Just passing through or here to stay?
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC Security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me? Whoa, way too hot for me. That stuff is nothing but bad news. Why don't you take your shipment and try somewhere else?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Ah, now you're talking.
You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up. You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unlock that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Take your time, and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help.
Yeah, we will come back later.
Stay clear of the range during live fire exercises. Should be on.
Stay away from the sixth circle unless you're a minor. Or at least don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
I never flag bounty hunter.
Mines here on Mars.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Pipe down! What the hell's the matter with you? You want to get us both thrown into lockup? Look, I don't know what that big-mouth Saoirse told you, but I keep who I run with a secret in public. And I suggest you do the same. Now, do you want my help moving your product, or not? You're a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze. Either way, I want that money back. Feel free to throw as many credits in my face as you want, but that isn't the point. We need to make an example out of this guy. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining?
true, Gilly.
We know. You haven't exactly been very good.
That broken.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Stay safe.
Greetings, my child. Is there any assistance the Sanctum Universum can offer you? Have a blessed day.
What could be? Guy.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Of course, I owe money. Unless you're independently wealthy. Everyone's in debt nowadays. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbank. Heck, I have a tab at Parsec Deep at Cespear. It's an endless list. So why don't you just leave me here? Let me get drunk and find someone else to bother. Okay?
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else.
Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax.
This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Adler, Adler. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry.
Oh, he
I thought you were
remembers.
talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally.
Sound good? Yeah?
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
Better not. So go back, I guess.
Reported an increase in attacks by the Shaw gang. The notorious bandit gang.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something. Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always gonna be plenty of work.
Have something for me? Fair, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe you aren't cut out for our line of work. That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there.
Oh,
I
boy.
suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too.
you did.
Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Oh, we made like 1,000 bucks. What's the situation? We need that. We get it? No, we did.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cool.
Europa.
know when you're ready to launch.
You know what would be sitting right here? Freelancer com chatter.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grav drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. This job isn't about the loot, but I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
No?
Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure. There's a lesson in this. I need you to learn what'll happen if you decide to turn your back on the fleet. Consider it your glimpse into a possible, unfortunate future. So you'd better pay close attention. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Hey,
That's
pirate.
the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
And have the choice. That or fell with the fine.
Pilot of the Regana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble. All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? Oh God, I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
Okay.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
For the 100th times, then I sell it or use it. Jeez. Why are you complaining that much? Too bad that we cannot pick up bodies. Dog. There.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Rook, wanna help me with some target practice?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Got it. The hell? Oh no. I'm not doing this again. Forgot to save.